Welcome, everyone, to the Barbarian Kingdom. And today we are speaking on authenticity. And to establish authenticity within our relationships, I believe, is pivotal. We as human beings must be entering into the relationship self-sufficient in the way that we do allow ourselves to provide that which we need by ourselves rather than to lean on other people to provide it for us. This goes back to that seeking of comfort, ladies and gentlemen. The fact that we want to make things as easy as possible, and so we slacken our own lives, knowing that if we meet the right people, they can help benefit us, which is a benefit of friendship already. So if you just develop heartfelt, true relationships with the people around you or with the people who you are really seeking, rather for who they are than what they have, you will eventually amass what it is that you desire in whatever material or even emotional mental need. Because even to seek a friend to fulfill an emotional need is selfish. It's supposed to be a equal engagement of expressing our very best selves. And that's exactly what friendship does without you trying to just solely take that. You should be coming in to the friendship, relationship, any type of engagement, wanting to bring your best self. And in that way, it allows the other person to see the efforts coming through, people who are genuine at least, and it is a return that gives you exactly what it is that you would desire when you come at it from that, as if you came at it from that superficial level. Because though it may seem quite nuanced, it is what is the deterioration of the relationship. Because in the end, it's not you who are seeking that person. You are seeking something that they can give you. And eventually that need gets met. You move on to another deficit or another want, as human beings do. And now this person becomes more of a in the way type of deal rather than a friend. They become, oh, we have to try to maneuver around this person. You need to seek people based on who they are as a human being, because you enjoy their spirit, you enjoy their laughter, you enjoy their jokes, you enjoy the stories, you connect well, there's chemistry, you enjoy the same things. They get you to do different things. It's already been talked about for many, many years, but we have to revisit certain topics that really held us together as a society and really is the beauty of it, community. And what is the most purest aspect of it? Everyone coming together, bringing their very best self, like as a potluck. Everyone brings their very favorite dish. Not everyone may like it, but the point is that this is my very favorite dish and I cook this the best. And so if you're going to like anything from me, you might like this dish because this is the best of me. And so it allows at least there to be lots of different choices, lots of different ways to put together a plate, and everybody's happy. Everybody's come together with different interests, different desires, yet we're all at the table, sitting together, in unison, laughing, sharing, engaging. Because in that moment, nobody is worried about what they can get from someone. And to have to lean on that topic a bit, it's what causes the end of relationships or is the downfall from them in the start. There's one person who's engaged and who's thinking we're really in this, and there's another person who's not. But yet, let's go deeper. Even someone who's genuine and who does seek love, coming into it with such a great need, it can put pressure on yourself and the other individual in a way that's not necessary, in a way that puts a harsh on the chemistry even and the connection. And so again, healing is very, very important for men and women. We need to be able to go back and at least cut off what it is we've been through after reflecting on it and understand that that was then, and we're able to live a life that is pleasing enough so that when we do present ourselves to someone, we're able to be functioning in a harmonious fashion. Because a lot of relationships seem to falter because of one of those issues. There's someone who's coming in with such great deficit, and the other person is more or less healed and in a functional way, and now they're trying to incorporate them into their life while the other person is not really fully functioning at the level that they should be, and now there's another problem. And now the current person who's strong and doing well is being pulled down. Authenticity. It's incredibly important. Being authentic, we wouldn't put ourselves in those situations. We may reserve ourselves and we may realize more or less if you're in a really tough spot, a lot of us have people It's different when you don't, and that's a whole nother conversation. But I will be speaking to the individuals who at least have people already in their life who they can lean on for those very difficult situations, the very difficult things that are pressing that you need to really self-isolate for, but then you still need relationships that are fulfilling and are going to be able to endure what it is that you're going through. And typically, those are family relationships, or those are childhood relationships, or someone that is just a rock for you. And if you do not have those people, this is why we're speaking about how important it is to be authentic in moving about to establish those relationships. So in those hard moments, you have people who care about you. They may love the things that you do and who you are, but they care about your well-being so much that they will sit with you. They will go and get things for you. They will go somewhere with you. They will be a true support that I'm saying that people need to be able to receive. They just don't need to solely seek that in a person. They need to seek the person trying to feel like, how do we just best enjoy time together? Enjoying time together is the basis of friendship. Now, all things are possible after that. It doesn't take very long to move to a more developed stage in a friendship, because the romance is not on the scale. There's no pressure from that. So now we're just engaging. We're enjoying one another. And now trust and intimacy builds in a different fashion, where friends end up being there for each other in ways better than people who are just starting out talking. Because if you're just dating someone and you're going through a really just stiff moment, man or woman, you really don't want to dump that on them so early. I'm not saying to hide these things. You can say, hey, I'm going through a really difficult moment, so if I'm a little bit off, just want to let you know what's going on. And you can just leave it at that. If they're a little bit more curious, then this is a caring person, and you can maybe, I say, give a little bit more. I would refrain. I wouldn't put that pressure on them so early unless you just have a 100% confidence that they will not run away. But to me, doesn't feel fair to do that. Feels fair to allow friends to alleviate that stress. Your friends help you alleviate that stress, someone in your family, even a therapist, if you have nobody. And now you're not putting that off onto somebody who you're trying to be your best self with. Because who you currently are and how you feel, or who you currently are, does not represent how you currently feel always. And so you are allowed to feel how you feel, but you need to be able to work through your feelings in a moment if you're also trying to build a relationship by bringing your best self. And I believe that means not trying to put too much off on the person who you're trying to engage with, because the basis of it all is we need to establish a friendship. We need to enjoy one another. And it's hard to enjoy one another if we're trying to help each other heal from something. I think that comes a little bit later on. That's in a more developed stage of the friendship dating, when we're really moving into a relationship. And now we do want to take that time to say, how healed are we as a whole? How much are we bearing for one another? And can we improve on some things? There's just levels to it, as they all say. Friends, enjoying one another, but also the aspect of being friends without this guard up that says we can't be affectionate to some degree. And so you're developing the relationship with one another, sharing experiences, time is passing, and now it's at the point where a relationship is on the horizon. It's truly not the worst thing in the world to think about a 1 month therapy block, 4 sessions for a week. 4 sessions in a month. If we really want to be as thorough as possible and get someone's honest opinion, I think it'd be really healthy. Now, it may keep people from getting into a relationship, and people may not like that because it ruins the mystery, but it also saves you the heartache if it's not going to be something that works well. Also allows you to know how well it will work, and it gives you just more confidence. You don't have to guess. You've talked about this. You've had it all out. And the more communication and the more comprehension that there is, the better it just flows. Men and women are made to bear the burdens for one another and to make life easier. And having that open communication and that freedom to share, I think would be brilliant. It's not always needed if communication is just easy for the two people, but a relationship is the step before marriage. And you can't tell me that just because you're now revved up for marriage that there was no need to get prepared for anything else before that portion. because the relationship is the foundation of the marriage, the boyfriend-girlfriend part, however you want to label it, frame it. And so that needs to be set on a foundation of the right principles, beliefs, for the two people to coincide with one another harmoniously. And if that's going to be the case, then we have a stable foundation to endure the storms and the discomforts and all the things that come with being in a union together. There's now no questions about loyalty. There's no questions about integrity. It's always clear because the trust was established long ago. And because the time was taken, a 1-month block, 4 sessions, it's not that invasive, 1 hour, with time to reflect and throughout the week and take notes and really be able to just say that we have nothing that we are uncomfortable about with one another and we're all good. You're never completely healed, but we need to be healed to the point where we're going to be good for one another. Friends or romance. It must be. So I just believe, ladies and gentlemen, to be authentic is absolutely necessary. And I hope that you will continue your path to developing yourself. I wish you strength. I wish you honor. A blessed day.